Hi everyone, welcome to the video on comments and docstrings in Python. Ever wondered your code works, but can others understand it? Or even worse, can you understand your own code after a few days? Usually after writing a huge number of lines, it is quite difficult to memorize what happens where, even for us. So that's where we can use comments and docstrings. Here in this video, we will break down what comments are, what docstrings are, and how they can be used in the code. What are comments? Comments are short notes written directly in the source code. They explain what's happening, why it's done a certain way, or clarify tricky sections. They explain why the code exists, not just what it does. It clarifies complex logic or unexpected decisions we make while we are making a program. Written with Usually the comment is written with hash. It is the lines, whatever comments will be preceded by hash. And Python usually what it does is it will not execute those lines. It will ignore the lines. Python interpreter will ignore the lines that started with hash. So comments are not non-executable lines. They were used to explain code for humans. So there are many types like single line comments, multi-line comments. We can write single line comments and multi-line comments. Single line comments are preceded by hash symbol. So let's try writing one comment. So comment will be starting preceded by hash. So always start with hash. This is a single line comment. This is how we can write a comment, and we can write the code after this. I suppose x is equal to 10, and also we can add comment here. This is called inline comment. Adding a comment on a line is inline comment. And so this is how the Python interpreter hasn't executed this. Only x is equal to 10 will be considered, and all these are for understanding of the humans. And multi-line comments. What are multi-line comments? Python does not have a specific syntax for multi-line comments. So we can use number of hashes. Sequence continuously, we can use hashes to write the multi-line comments in this way. Hash, this is a multi-line comment, and also write next line can be added by using hash symbol. Okay, and if we want to add more lines also, we can continuously use the hash symbol. This is in this way we can write the multi-line comments. Or in a other way, how we can write the single multi-line comments is using quotations, continuously using 3 quotations and adding like this. This looks like a multi-line comment. But actually this is a string literal. String literal, actually this is not assigned to a variable. So that's how we can write the multi-line comments in this way, 2 lines. Continuously using hash symbols for each line, we can write the multi-line comment. Other way we can do is by using quotations, continuously using 3 quotations, and writing the string whatever we want to display can be added here. This is nothing but a string literal, not assigned to any variable. So these are some ways we can do. We can write the comments. And one more example I would like to give. For suppose yes, and also we can do like this. Before writing anything, we can give the explanation of it, what actually, like heading, we are creating something to calculate area of the circle, giving some variables. Area is equal to 3.14 into radius into radius. See, and I have used here a comment to understand what I am going to do with this radius, area, and what I am going to do in the next few lines. This is how we can use a comment here for understanding of the humans. And another type, what actually docstrings? Docstrings are the special literals. They are the special formatted comments placed immediately after the function definition. Docstrings, it can be function or method or a module, whatever it is, it will be defined inside a function or module something. And docstrings may be used to explain what a function does. They are part of the code, and certain tools are there to help to understand, to get what docstring is available or assigned to the function or a module. Let's see some examples on docstrings. Special string literals, they are written using triple quotes. Docstrings are usually written using triple quotes, whereas the comments will be using hash. And so how I explained earlier, triple quotes, so this is a docstring. For writing, for assigning in module, we can write like this. These are the docstrings. What actually the module is useful for, giving some explanation on it. This is a docstring. For suppose I am creating a function. For suppose I am creating a function now. Definition. I want to add two numbers. Suppose a and b are the two numbers I want to add, and what I am going to do with the function, what actually the function does. In order to explain what actually the function does, we will be using docstrings here. Returns the sum of two numbers, and we need to close them in quotations, three quotations. I want to return a plus b. Okay, let's run it. So a function is defined here. What the function is doing is, we are taking two variables a and b and we are adding it. As this is a small function, we can understand by seeing it, but if we are making a big function, huge number of lines, if we want to understand what it do, then by this docstring, by writing what's the definition or what the function does in these quotations, it gives what this function do, a simple explanation of the function. And also we can use docstrings in a class on defining a class. For suppose class student, I'm creating a class named student, and what actually is student used for? Represents a student with the name and marks. Okay, this is how we can also add the docstring inside a class. This docstring gives what this class is useful for, what this class do. This is one way of this is another way of just giving docstring inside a class. And also we can add docstrings inside the method also. For suppose a class student, and here we are giving a method called display, and in display I am adding what actually display here, the method display do. It displays the student's details. Closing with the triple quotations. Print Let's print details, that's all. There is some syntax error here because okay, we are using extra. Okay, fine. That's how we can also add a docstring inside a method. This is a definition. Display is a method we defined here, and what actually this method do is it displays the students details. And for understanding of what method does, we can do in this way. We can also give multi-line docstrings. How we can make multi-line docstrings is, for suppose I'm defining a multiply function here. Multiply, I'm creating a function multiply. In this I'll be writing some docstrings. What this function do? The function multiplies two numbers and parameters. A is int, this is the first number, B is also int, this is second number. These are all docstrings. Just we are giving an explanation of what the function multiply do in number of lines we can do. So that I am giving an example for that. And what it returns is, what the function multiply returns is int, integer data type, product of A and B. It displays product of A and B. And I am closing the docstring using 3 quotations. With the color remark also we can understand what a docstring here is, and what a function, and what the block what lines are under the function. So we are returning A and B, multiplication of A and B. And see here, this is all we have defined a function, but under all this section is a docstring. That is just for understanding what multiply will be doing here. And we can also access the docstrings. We are defining docstrings here, but we can also access them. In what way we can do is using some tools, like this is one way we can I want to access the docstring assigned to the multiply, and for that we can do add multiply function name dot underscore underscore doc underscore underscore, okay, multiply, okay, and run it. And see, this all the docstring we have defined under the definition under the function multiply is displayed here. So this is the docstring we have given under the multiply. And one more way we can do is using help. Using help, we can also give help multiply function name. This is one more way we can get the docstring here. And so what actually the key difference in the comments and docstrings are, usually comments are used to explain code for developers. Whatever we are writing a number of lines, for understanding of us where in what line what we are doing, for understanding of us we can use comments. In docstrings they were used they were defined inside a method or a function or in certain cases what that particular code do. And the syntax for comment is hash, and docstrings are done using triple quotes. So while executing the comments will be usually ignored, whereas the docstrings are part of the code. And comments are not accessible. These are not accessible, but we can do access of the docstrings using underscore underscore doc, and also using by the function help. So these are some of the examples and understanding on docstrings, comments and docstrings. And that's all for this video. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.